Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kapema Zulu and I'm a Zambian registered nurse midwife currently working in the UK. If you're new to this channel, very big welcome to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for sticking around and continue sharing and liking my videos. So the time right now is, let me say, so the time is 22:27. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's 22:27 and well, I just finished my night shift today, so I haven't been able to catch any sleep. My body still thinks I am working night. So I just thought to myself, why not make like maybe a quick YouTube video, and I picked one of the suggestions in the comments that don't require research. Instead, I'll just be using my very own experience to explain. So in today's video, I will be talking about what to carry or what to pack when coming to the UK or when you are relocating, because not everyone is coming to the UK. Others are going to the US. So what to carry when you are relocating. So I remember when it was time for me to come to the UK, I was really conflicted about what I should pack, what I shouldn't pack, what I should leave behind. So I did ask a friend of mine, and yeah, she gave me some tips of what's necessary for me to carry and whatnot, but like it wasn't that much extensive. So yes, I did end up carrying some unnecessary stuff that I wish I had left behind and just carried more of the necessary stuff. So hopefully this video is going to help you guys who are still back home and will be relocating. Okay, so first thing is you have to keep in mind that airlines are different. Every airline is different. So once you get your tickets booked or your tickets are booked, you have to find out how much luggage is allowed for you to carry on that flight. I think the flight ticket does have those details. It does have those details, so you just have to check and then see like how much weight of the luggage is allowed as well. In my case, the airline I was using, I was allowed to check in 2 bags weighing 23 kgs each, and then I was allowed to carry like, you know, a backpack and a handbag as my carry-on luggage. So you really need to know exactly the amount of luggage and the weight of the luggage, so you don't get inconvenienced at the airport. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to start with what you need to pack in your carry-on. So like in my case, I had a backpack and then I also had a handbag. So in my backpack, I had packed my professional qualification documents, my birth certificate, my police clearance, all those documents. I had packed them in my backpack. I also packed my jumper just because it was really freezing in the night compared to the day, and sometimes the temperature in the plane is just it's not very friendly, so you might want like to throw something on. It's best if you just put it like in your backpack or whatever, or those tiny little cases. But I think for me, from my very own experience, the backpack was much more convenient, and I wasn't putting it up on those I don't know, those shelves, those luggage shelves. I was just carrying it with me, so like I don't have to get up and get whatever I needed and put it back. I was just seated there, and then I'd open and get whatever I needed. And then I think you are allowed to carry snacks as well. You just need to find out what kind of snacks, so you can pack some snacks in your bag so that every now and then, here and there, you have a little bit of some nibbles. Plain food is horrible, trust me. Yeah, so what else can you put in your backpack? You could also put a toothbrush and some toothpaste. You could put a toothbrush and some toothpaste, especially if your flight is having layovers. So like for me, I had a layover in Kenya, which was like, was it 8 hours long? You can imagine it was 8 hours long. So when I arrived in Kenya, I had to refresh, I went in the bathroom, I just did, one or two things. And yeah, so whatever you need to refresh yourself, you can carry in your backpack. And then I also had a handbag. So in my handbag, I had put my traveling documents. So you can have a handbag, or those fanny packs where you can put your traveling documents like your passport, your COVID PCR negative results, your passenger locator form. I don't know if that's being used now, but it was being used before, just because of the quarantine. Yeah, so like the traveling documents should be where you can just easily put them out when you're in line at the airport. So, oh yeah, and medications. If for any reason you take any medications, just make sure that they are where you can easily access them, so that you take them when you need to take them. Okay, so I think that's pretty much for the carry-on. So basically, for your carry-on luggage, pack things that you will need to use during your flight, that you can access easily during your flight. That's the stuff that you should pack in your carry-on. But also keep in mind that you need not exceed the weight limit. Okay, all right, so now let's get to the real business, the real issue. The check-in luggage. So in your check-in luggage, obviously you're going to pack like your clothes and like other stuff. So I would advise to pack like like a few warm jackets, not these thin jackets. You need like proper warm jackets. And it also depends on the time that you'll be coming, like what season we're in. But I wouldn't be too excited if I was coming during the summer and think, oh well, it's going to be warm, so I won't really need something warm. Summer here is very funny. Like, I remember when we just came here, we were approaching summer. I was feeling cold, we were feeling cold, everyone else in the UK was not feeling cold. So like we were just starting to adapt to the weather. We would be moving around wearing our jumpers, and everyone else is wearing shorts and t-shirts, and I'm like, aren't these people feeling cold? So just make sure you carry some warm jackets. Now don't go around buying a whole bunch of jackets, 10 jackets. No, you can get even just 2 or 3. Other people even just came with only 1, because eventually like you get to buy that stuff here, and you probably find even better stuff, much warmer, considering they know their weather and they know the kind of stuff that they need to put on. So they sell the ideal kind of stuff, so you don't have to go buying 20 jackets or whatever. Just get about 2 or 3. Yeah, and then you could also carry some jeans. If you're not a jeans person, you could carry some dresses. Although, okay, personally I am a jeans person. I'm just more comfortable in jeans than in dresses or skirts or whatever. And doesn't mean you have to pack your entire wardrobe. I came with 3 pairs of jeans, only 3, and a couple of shirts. I did come with a lot of shirts. I think I came with about 6 or 8 shirts. Yeah, 6 or 8 shirts. And what else when it comes to clothes? Of course, don't forget your panties, your underwear. Yeah, I also packed a few warm leggings. I think about 3 pairs of warm leggings, just because I like to wear leggings inside my jeans. They make me more comfortable. Plus the weather anyway, it was quite ideal for me to put on some warm leggings and then my jeans on top. That kept me warm enough. Get a few pairs of socks. You don't want to buy these things immediately when you come here, because you don't want to start spending money just when you get here. So these things at least are going to keep you going until such a time that you will be able to buy more stuff for yourself. And also for the ladies, carry pads. Carry pads. If you want, carry for the whole year. Carry 12 packets. I have come to discover that the pads here are not as thick as the pads back home. You know, like, you know, the always pads, you know, those nice long ones, the ones with wings, you know, when you wear, you don't even have to worry. You won't find them here. The pads here are really, you would think it's a panty liner. It's just, I was disappointed. You would think it's a panty liner. A friend of mine came with, she had packed so many of them, still has them. So if you can carry as many pads as you want, by all means, do carry. For those that choose tampons, you'll find them here. But for pads, if you want, like, you know, the thick layered ones, just so you can be more comfortable and then sort yourself out as you go, maybe find something that's going to work for you, by all means, pack those pads. Also get some lotion, like probably a full bottle that can last you like a month. I think it's very much a necessity. You don't want to get here and start buying lotion. Basically, you don't want to come here and start spending money the moment you get here, unless of course when you get here you are actually getting paid. At that point, then well, you can just bring a few stuff and then start buying the rest of the stuff when you're here. But ideally, I would advise you just buy these things. So you buy your lotion, you buy your roll-on. I remember I bought, I think, about 3 bottles of roll-on before coming here. I had I had a whole thingy of lotion, of course. I had bought my Nivea. I bought like hair food products, yeah, of which the hair food products that I was using back home, I have not found them here, so I'm glad I bought them. But then I think I will be switching to the Kantu brand because they do have it here, so yay. And I do hear it's a very nice brand, especially for our African hair, so I can switch to that, no problem. Those that say, why is he talking about hair products when she's got short hair? I still take care of my hair with the hair products or whatever, so there's that. And then what other essentials would I advise on to get? You know, I did write down a list, but I didn't really finish because I was writing this list when I was on duty last night and I didn't really get to finish writing down. Oh yeah, you can also carry some soap bars if you don't mind, even just 1 or 2 bars. Like, soap here is really cheap. It is very, very cheap, so you can just get like a few bars to get you going until, you know, you're able to buy like the other stuff for yourself. Now let's talk about food, guys. Food. Okay, so don't come with a 25 kg bag of milli meal or maize meal. So for me, what I did was I packed was it a 2.5 kg of milli meal, just because I knew they do sell milli meal in the UK, but I knew that when I get here I am not going to start buying that stuff. Just, I don't know the shops just yet, like I don't know where to get this stuff. I didn't want to start spending my money immediately unless it was an emergency and whatnot. So I did get myself, like, was it a 2.5 or it was a 5 kg? I think between the two, but I think it was a 2.5 kg bag of milli meal, and trust me, it was enough. I carried some Kapenta, like I carried enough Kapenta, and there's Kapenta here. Yes, you'll find it, just not all types, but you will find the Kapenta here. But I carried it anyway. I bought some dry fish. Yes, please bring me dry fish when you're coming. Bring me dry fish. I carried vinkuvala, and you people, I was heartbroken what happens to my vinkuvala. So I had bought vinkuvala, but the kind of vinkuvala I had bought, like, it wasn't completely dry. It was dry but not so dry. And when I got to, you know, like the long flight, because I left on the 5th, I arrived on the 7th. yeah, left Zambia on the 5th, arrived in the UK on the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. So you know, the long flight, and then no air going through the bags. And then when I got to the hotel, I forgot to unpack and air my caterpillars, my vincubalas. I never opened that suitcase, and I was in there for 10 days, you know, quarantine for 10 days, and I didn't open my suitcase. I only opened my suitcase when we left quarantine and we went to the town that we were moving to. Oh my god, my vincubala had mold. It had mold. I was so heartbroken. Everything just went into the bin. But yes, bring vincubala. Bring for me vincubala. I love vincubala, guys. Like, I can eat vincubala every day, all day, every day. So please bring me vincubala. The brown ones, not the black ones with machan-chan. Bring me the brown vincubalas. I'm making a list. Add me to your budget. So yeah, like, if there is food that you like, by all means carry it. As long as it's not fresh food, you can carry it, the dry food. And please bring some dry vegetables. I am tired of eating the same vegetables every time. It's cabbage, it's kale, and the kale here, it tastes nothing like the rep back home. It's spinach. You know that spinach which is like small tiny leaves? That's the spinach here, not that spinach that looks like Chinese, the spinach that we have back home. It's that other one. I am tired of eating the same vegetables. I just wish someone could bring me, you know, dry bean leaves, dry chihuahua. Do you dry katapa? Okay, I think you get my point. So basically, like, bring what you like bring the stuff that you like, that you know you're really going to miss. I think like 23 kgs is a lot, guys. I was so frustrated because when I packed my bags, I was scared of going over the limit just because I didn't have a scale, you know, to check like how much my bags were weighing. And when I got to the airport and they weighed my bags, my first bag, my suitcase, was weighing only about, was it 20 kgs or 18 kgs? That's all it was weighing. And then the limit was 23 kgs. And then the second bag was weighing just around 12 kgs. My traveling bag. I was so frustrated. I was like, I wish I packed more dry fish, you know, packed more dry fish, packed more vincubalas, packed more dry vegetables. And I bought my dry vegetables from ShopRite. ShopRite sells local dry vegetables. I don't know the brand, I've just forgotten, but yeah, they do sell nicely sealed dry vegetables. Or just go to Soweto Market, buy those dry vegetables and bring some for me, please. And then I remember I was talking to my sister, like I was telling her how I miss these foods, and I just wish like I could, I don't know, like I could find a way of just, you know. And she told me like you could have carried some seeds, you know, like our seeds back home. Food here tastes so different. If anything, the food is tasteless. It's so blunt. Chicken here does not taste like chicken back home. Pork, I love pork, guys, but trust me, I don't eat pork here anymore. It's just not nice. It's not nice. Like, it tastes different. The beef, oh lord, it's horrible. I don't know, like other people find it okay, but definitely those things do not taste the same as back home. So if there are foods that you can actually pack, carry, come with them. We do have some shops here that sell like native foods, but like they don't have all the native foods. Like they don't have dry fish. They have carpenter, they don't have dry fish. They have mealie meal. They have, what else? That's the only place you can even find sour milk. You won't find here. These people don't even know what sour milk is. Sour milk is milk that has gone bad to them. It's not like, you know, the way we take sour milk, fermented milk. No, like I remember one time we were talking about food and whatnot, and someone was shocked that we actually ingest sour milk. So yeah, there are shops that sell those native foods. but they don't sell all of them. So if there's food that you like and you want to carry, pack it. If you want, just reserve one suitcase for food only, but make sure it's dry foods. You're not allowed to carry fresh stuff. It would go bad anyway, so you're not allowed to carry fresh stuff. And then my friend's sister actually traveled back home, back to Kenya, and then she recently came back. She came back with some tilapia fish. There is tilapia fish here anyway, but she still came back with some tilapia fish from home. What they did was they deep fried the fish, so it was easier to carry it like that. Even some of the carpenter was deep fried, and then she came with it here, and it's so nice. It's delicious. Now it tastes like home. So yeah, like you can pack those things. I don't know if there's anything else. Oh wait, I was talking about the vegetables. Sorry, I got so carried away. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. So my sister was like, you can find someone like to bring you seeds, you know, seeds of specific vegetables that you can actually grow. Pumpkins are not so difficult to grow, I think, because the pumpkins here, in fact, do people eat? Someone was surprised when I said we eat pumpkins. For them, those are decorations for Halloween. Right now, you won't even find a pumpkin in a supermarket. The pumpkins were only there in October. So that's the only time we saw pumpkins. And those pumpkins were not edible pumpkins. They were for decorating. I don't know. You will find butternuts, but even the butternuts are not that nice. I tried to buy one, I boiled, and oh my god, it was just vamanzi, you know, like vamanzi. The only thing I could do the next time that I bought was to grill them or fry them, but boiling, vamanzi che. So like if you carry some seeds, and then when you get here, you just like use some, you know how you can use like containers, cut them up, add some soil, and then plant your seeds. You can actually do that. There are others who even rent like a small piece of land, and then they plant. There are Africans that do that here. They've planted, and you know, when their stuff grow, they harvest and they enjoy. Just I think not so long ago, I was eating a pumpkin from one of my colleagues. Her sister does that, like she rents a piece of land, and then she just grows vegetables and other stuff with seeds from back home. And oh my god, I enjoyed that pumpkin. I enjoyed it after a very, very long time. So you can carry like seeds that you know you can grow, and seeds that bring out vegetables like the pumpkins, like I earlier mentioned, because we miss Chihuahua. I know you can bring the dry one, but at least if you grow it yourself here, we can also have the fresh Chihuahua. So if you're able to carry those seeds, you can carry. These are just ideas, and I wish I knew. I would have carried those things. Like I would have carried them. My one big suitcase was going to be for food only, and then the other one, well, for the other stuff, you know. And yeah, so basically it's about you packing your essentials. Pack your essential stuff. Get good comfortable shoes. You don't need 20 pairs. You will buy those things when you get here, and things here are quite affordable. Like I can't complain. Things are affordable, and then it just depends on what you're looking for as well. And there are sales here. There is always a sale somewhere. I remember, just was it last month, I went to this outlet, whatever, with my friends, and we found a sale for the Puma stuff. I did not hesitate. I got myself a pair of sneakers. They were so nice. They had been reduced 80% off, guys. 80% off. I'm like, I'm carrying these. So like, there's a lot of sales here. You'll be able to afford even the labels just through sales. So you don't really have to pack like, you know, your whole wardrobe. Leave those things for your young sisters, your cousins, or whoever. Leave those things. And then the other thing, hair. Guys, wigs here are expensive. They're expensive, and they are rubbish. Most of them are rubbish. If you want a very good wig, you will have to spend. Oh god, the wigs here are rubbish. So if you're able to get yourself some wigs before coming here, by all means do so. Carry enough wigs. And well, for braiding hair, don't fill up your bag with unnecessary hair from back home, you know, those mabujas or whatever. You can buy from here, because I know, like when I came here, after I undid the hair that I came with, I did start braiding my own hair. Yes, I was braiding my own hair. I was braiding my own hair. So yeah, I used to braid my own hair, and that was before I cut it. And I was just ordering the hair from online, and it was actually pretty good. So I don't think you have to stress about those things. You can come and buy those things from here. But when it comes like to like wigs, you know, these 100% or the Brazilians or Vietnamese or whatever, I think if you're able to get them from home, just get them. The hair is oh my god. And you can only get it online. Like, you can only get it online. It'll probably, like, in fact, the really good hair, most of it comes from the US. So like, you order it and then it comes in. You could like spend a good amount on some hair, and when it comes, like, you'll be frustrated on how it's looking. So for you to like get really really good hair, you spend a buck. So if you're able to get some hair from back home, just get it. Okay. What else? Well guys, if you have questions about, like, if you can carry this kind of stuff or whatever, just comment down below, and then I'll be responding, because like, I can't really remember everything. Like I earlier mentioned, I was writing down the stuff, but I didn't get to finish just because I was at work when I was doing so, and I've decided to make this video now despite not finishing the list. So if you have any questions, or you're curious to find out about whether you can carry certain things or not, you just let me know. But not only that, you also need to do your research with the airline that you're traveling with, because certain airlines do not allow to carry certain things, and other airlines do allow to carry certain things. So you just do your research, okay? And yeah, you'll be all right. So we have come to the end of with that being said, we have come to the end of this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and remember to comment down below if at all you have any questions. Until next time, it's bye.